Ready to chocolate.
Recording. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Random tapping. Hello, I am the Raven. This is Aviary, attorney. This bunch of jokers are my crew. First up, we have JKLantern.
Do
Or
we?
do we?
Do we really, though?
Next up, we have StarprincessHLC.
Hello.
Next up,
We
we have Sarat.
I believe we'll call roll.
Huit.
Last but not least, we have Yoko, who is probably despairing at some point.
It is I, Yoko.
With enough to spare for Danganronpa.
What?
uh,
What are you planning, Sarat?
I don't plan these ahead mostly, so.
He's not planning.
what the hell?
Are you
What the
trying
hell's
to
the plan?
Are you trying to put me in a Danganronpa game?
No, but that wouldn't be a bad idea.
Why?
Somehow,
I don't want to die.
I just want to ride on my motorcycle.
Somehow, I just imagine this is going to lead into the next bit of fan art that Star does to the group. Last time is Monster Bomb. Next time is going to be all of us imagining some quirky way for Danganronpa.
I mean, if you're ready to engage in a let's play that will probably be a month or two long.
Mm.
Going to the length for these next two trials.
Is a defense not here? Aw, pity.
Such unprofessional. Well, he is a notable drunk.
If there is no defense, then this trial cannot proceed any further. We must make a ruling based on the evidence that has already been presented. I win.
You know, Lantern, I'm surprised you haven't gone for the whole Silas thing with JJ.
No pants!
Exactly.
I will now talk this over with the jury. We shall decide whether Prince John is guilty of murdering the Major Owl and of conspiring to murder the king.
Objection! The judge is trying to go in the direction of the jury.
Overruled.
Your Honor, may I have a word?
No. Yeah, fine. Make it quick.
Sausages. That is my word. I'm a firm believer that a trial must be orderly and punctual. There is no room for wishy-washy dilly-dallying.
And there's Klaus Strife in the corner going, "Leave me alone!"
But it seems somewhat rash to end a trial session the moment it is due to start. And this is what I mean by, Cocorico being post-character development Edgeworth.
Yeah, he's like Trials and Tribulations Edgeworth.
Mm.
Perhaps it would be prudent to wait 5 or 10 minutes, in case the defense is just a little tardy. Then the trial still has a chance to proceed, and justice will be served. Because at the end of the day...
Don't go Fulbright on me.
Yeah, at the end of the day, he doesn't care about a guilty verdict. He cares about justice.
He's Light Yagami?
Are you or are you not the prosecution? You have nothing to worry about. Your guilty verdict is handed to you on a silver platter with 11 herbs and spices.
God damn it, now I want KFC.
If you didn't want it earlier.
Your Honor, you appear confused. I'm not here to secure a guilty verdict.
Am I being too subtle? I've never been accused of that before. I don't know how to present this. You're a prosecutor. By definition, you're here to prosecute.
No, my job description is to prosecute. But I am here, in this courtroom, to ensure that justice is served.
You prefer original or extra crispy?
Extra crispy, if you don't mind. An unfair and unbalanced trial is not in the spirit of justice.
How very noble of you. But if the defense is absent, then there is little that can be done. I'll hear no more on this. I will now talk with the jury.
The defense is present. Why did I skip cardio?
Oh, God damn it!
Your Honor.
You are late, Falcon. Too late.
My God, JJ, you look like a total mess. Did you take a morning swim in the Seine or something?
As a matter of
No.
fact, he did.
Yes. Yes, I did. Your Honor, we are all present. We are only 3 minutes over schedule. Let's not needlessly dirty the pure name of justice.
Rules are rules, prosecutor. Falcon clearly has no respect for anything at any time.
You beat me to it.
Frankly, for turning up looking like Falcon, I ought to go to court.
His only crime is being JJ Falcon. That is his crime. That is also his punishment. Your Honor! But Your Honor...
Rules are rules. One more word out of either of you, and I shall have you both disbarred and tarred and feathered. Again.
I'm already feathered. It's a pity. The King of France was most looking forward to standing behind the witness podium.
Yes.
The King of France? He's here.
Yoko.
Oh, are we not doing the trial after all? That's a pity.
Your Majesty, what a surprise! You see, it is there that...
You know, it's my 7th time testifying against a would-be assassin. And it's the first time seeing a trial where the case has ended before an event began.
Well, you see about the defense, he was late and,
Oh, pitch posh. France didn't become a great and dignified kingdom through rigorous punctuality. That is actually right. Let's go ahead. France is known to be fashionably late. Let's go ahead with this trial. It will be fun. Look, I'll say the oath to get us started. I swear to speak without hatred and without fear, to tell the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. Did I get it right?
That was perfect, Your Majesty. JJ, I trust you have no objections with the king testifying. I mean, he can basically do whatever he wants. No! No objections here. Going ahead with the trial is fine with me.
I'd sustain it.
And surely you wouldn't stand in the way of the king, would you, Your Honor?
Fine. Proceed with this cursed trial.
Excellent. Okay, my memory of this section's a little bit fuzzy. Now, Your Majesty, could you tell us your activities on the day of the murder?
My activities? Well, I started my day with tea and toast as I normally do. I was dressed in my PJs at the time.
I think you can skip ahead a little. Perhaps to your arrival at the Louvre.
Ah, right, of course. Well, my entourage and I entered through the Louvre's... through the Louvre there? Well, my entourage and I entered through the Louvre's south entrance around 9 o'clock.
Words.
It's
English.
9 o'clock on a Saturday. Regular crowd shuffles in.
It's not high noon, and that saddens me.
But it is 5 o'clock somewhere.
I'm just glad Pom or Texas until all will be 9 o'clock and all is well. Ah!
Falcon, what are you doing with that flask?
We passed through the Salle du Tibre with little fanfare. At the Grand Gallery, I unveiled the new painting and gave a short speech to inspire the citizens who attended. Because there were indeed several citizens, not just one regular. That's when I was approached by a man claiming to be the Prince of Spain. He presented a rose, which was taken by Major Hall, and well, I think you know the rest.
Indeed we do, Your Majesty. Madames and messieurs of the court, what we have here is another testimony that establishes Prince Juan's guilt.
Good.
And this is no ordinary testimony. It is the testimony of perhaps the most trustworthy man in all of France.
Great. Can I get back to talking to the jury then?
Oh, you flatter me, prosecutor. But I am the trustworthiest in all the kingdom, aren't I?
Yeah, fine. Guilty.
I have no doubts, Your Majesty. Nonetheless, I would like to perform a cross-dressing.
How dare you doubt your king? The utter nerve.
Oh, calm yourself, Judge. I have no qualms with standard legal procedure.
God damn it!
Stephen, please proceed. I want to see your best courtroom drama material.
If you ask about the Salle du Tibre, that actually moves things along.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's
I
figured
don't
out.
know if the others do anything or not, but I know the Salle du Tibre was...
I know there's a way you can get him to make the speech and everybody objects. Your Majesty, you would say you passed through the Salle du Tibre uneventfully?
Indeed, we stopped briefly to look at the paintings and then moved on to the Grand Gallery.
Yeah, what did you see in there?
Could you elaborate? What did you see in the Salle du Tibre?
What did I see? Well, Roman stuff, mostly.
I meant aside from the Roman artifacts. For example, did you talk to someone in the room who wasn't a member of your entourage? You're reaching, JJ. The king already testified that he passed through without encountering anything of interest. Seriously, I want some goddamn fried chicken. I have reason to believe that this was a key moment on the day of the murder. I want the king to elaborate on exactly what and who he saw. Then I suppose you will have to proceed, Your Majesty.
Alright, let me think. So, there was this giant doorstop, and there was that copper urn thing.
The copper urn thing
Oh, there,
can come up later, potentially.
there was something else now that you ask. I was offered a box of chocolates by some peasant mademoiselle.
Hello.
Hello.
I don't have much of a sweet tooth, but Major Hall was keen to accept a chocolate or two on my behalf.
What?
Did I say something startling, prosecutor?
No, please continue, Your Majesty.
Yeah, he definitely feels like an Edgeworth at this point.
Yep. I think the prosecution is startled because he just came to the realization that I was not spouting drivel in the previous trial session. Oh
That
yeah.
remains to be seen.
Go Falcon, go Falcon.
That's debatable.
To cut a long story short, Your Majesty, the Mademoiselle may hold some relevance to the case at hand. Could you describe her?
Really? She's relevant? Well, let me think. I didn't get a good look at her face, but she was a sorry-looking swan. Probably in her late teens or early 20s.
A young, sorry-looking swan, you say? I don't suppose her name was... Mademoiselle Signe? Thien?
Signe.
Scene?
Signe. That sounds familiar. Why, yes! I think that was it. She was called Mademoiselle Signe, which is funny because, you know, she was a swan.
I see. This is undoubtedly significant. Mademoiselle Signe gave chocolates to Major Howell minutes before he died.
Also, he's a dog. You don't give chocolates to dogs.
Yeah.
Now, just one cotton-picking minute. I see what you're alluding to, JJ. You're suggesting that the gifted chocolates killed the Major. But that line of reasoning holds no weight, unlike the delicious 11 herbs and spices and fried chicken, because the evidence is circumstantial.
Did you eat before the Let's Play?
Well, you damn well know the answer to that question.
Everyone sighs.
Circumstantial my tail feathers. The king just testified that Major Howell ate chocolates. Yes, that much is no longer in dispute, but you still have not proved that the chocolates were poisoned.
Well, you see.
Without that, we must assume that the swan was merely offering a gift, rather than speculating that she's a murderer.
Yes! Yes!
Are you okay, Judge?
You really don't seem impartial on
Go,
this.
team, hang 'em! Go, team! Shame on you, defense! Implicating a poor, innocent girl like that. Absolutely disgusting! I should end this trial right here, right now!
The funny thing is, Romulus is not the most biased judge in the game.
Oh,
Not by a long shot.
No! Hold on, I do have evidence that the chocolate was in fact poisoned. I don't believe you, JJ. If you had a piece of evidence that significant, you would have slammed it down already.
well, you see, the evidence is the lack of evidence.
Present it,
You
if the glove
say
does not
that?
fit. Well, it's not really the trash can type of evidence.
Yeah, because it's not even in there anymore.
Yeah.
Why am I not surprised?
Yeah, the thing is...
The drama was just getting good. Why did you all suddenly go quiet?
I like this penguin.
Well, Your Majesty, It appears that the defense just had a realization of his own, that he lacks the evidence to support his theory. He has a theory, it could be bunnies. Since it cannot continue with his argument, I believe the cross-dressing has come to an end. God, you got me doing it, Falcon!
I'm assuming I'm not done yet?
I know something happens. I can't remember what the trigger is.
I think both of these actually lead there in their own way.
Okay. I'm not done yet. Let me present my evidence.
Let me just drag Sparrowson out of the hospital.
See, I had a chocolate wrapper back in my office, and Sparrowson ate it, and... Stop, JJ. Stop while you still... You never had any dignity to begin with. What am I talking about? The results of whatever crackpot pseudo-scientific experiment you performed do not constitute valid evidence. I think this trial is over, Your Honor.
About bloody time. You may take your leave, Your Majesty.
Very well. I am pleased that justice has been thoroughly served. Until the next assassination attempt, adieu, monsieur.
I will now deliberate with the jury.
Dun, 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 dun.
Objection!
Apologies to anyone having headsets, including myself.
Sorry, I always wanted to do that.
Sparrowson or you?
I'm sorry, but it just needs the cornered. Dun, dun, dun,
Yes,
dun, dun,
we'll
dun,
just say
dun,
yes.
dun, 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 dun.
Sparrowson, are you okay?
Yeah, amazingly enough, it wasn't the wrapper that caused me to faint. Well, not just the wrapper. The doctor wrote me a note to explain. So, I've come here to testify. See? Here's the note. Unfortunately, I can't read, so I just kind of have to sum this up. It's too late. The trial is over. And you freaking shouting your way in here.
You can't be serious, Your Honor. The contents of that note could turn the entire trial on its head. You must allow it.
Courtroom drama, I hear.
Why do you argue? The job of a public prosecutor is to assist the judges.
I told you, Your Honor. My job isn't to get a guilty verdict. It is to ensure that justice is served.
I swear, you are the worst prosecutor. No, wait, we still have Rabbiton. Never mind.
Go ahead, Sparrowson. Read the Oh.
Like I said, I can't read it, so I'll just try to sum this up. The doctor said, Sparrowson, you have a severe case of malnourishment. You look like you've been trying to subsist on little more than bread and water. I told him about the ketchup, but he just kind of rolled his eyes at me. He continued on. You were also sweating, feverish, and threw up all over the receptionist desk. Frankly, you're disgusting to touch, and I plan to bill you for the gloves we had to throw away. However, we were kind of amazed to see a nearly intact candy wrapper amongst all that unpleasantness. I blame the malnutrition for you thinking eating that was a good idea, but luckily for you, one of our interns decided she had to know exactly what candy was worth it. And after we ran some tests, we found traces of aconite on it. You might know it as Wolfsbane. So we pumped you full of antidote, and you're in the clear. Now get out of my clinic, because dealing with you has already made me eat through a week's worth of Vicodin today, and I'm not sure I hate your psychiatric stuff enough to have you committed. And then I made sure Dr. House signed it.
Yes.
You know what? With the glorious music going on and this dramatic moment, I think it's a good time to cut this video to an end.
Oh, but there's one more thing in the diagnosis that's really funny.
Oh, okay.
Okay, the chocolate wrapper, keep going.
I kind of went through all this already.
Yeah. You'll know it when you see it.
Yeah,
Yada yada. Okay, here we go. Signed, Dr. House.
Okay. Thank you, Sparrison. I don't think I'll even need to question you. Now's a good time to stop the recording.
Okay, cliffhanger time. Bring your booze.
Food time!
Bring your cheers too.
Okay, this has been Aviary Attorney. This has been the drastic turning moment of the trial, or is it? This lot has been.
Dun dun dun!
That has been Yoko.
Yep.
Sivat.
Objection! No, wait, that is me.
StarprincessHLC.
I really wish I was here right now.
And JKLantern.
Ketchup! Ketchup!
Till next time, folks. Peace out.
Later.
Later.
Boy.